Nothing worse than, that little tickle you feel in your throat when you just know you're about to get sick. Well, our guest today says you can actually keep that from ever happening again. It sounds kind of hard to believe. Dr. Raymond Francis joins us live now from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hi there, doctor.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. I'm so glad we could make this work out. So you have this book that's called Never Be Sick Again, and that sounds amazing, but it's hard to believe.
Well, it may be hard to believe because we don't experience that, but it's true. And the thing is this, here's what people need to know. The technology exists to not be sick. The information we already have is sufficient to prevent and reverse this epidemic of chronic disease that we have in America. And as you pointed out, you don't even have to have a cold. And I can tell you that I have had, in the past 26 years, I've had one cold, and I have a very good excuse for that one cold. So I'm 75 years old. I am in perfect health. I don't take any medications whatsoever. I have boundless energy. I have a clear mind. I don't have an ache or a pain in my body. I'm living proof that you can be healthy and you don't need to be sick.
Now, I think I've kind of started to take it for granted that I'm going to get one cold every year, and I plan ahead for that, and I think a lot of people live like that. I can't imagine a life where you never even get a cold. So what are you doing?
Well, I have to tell you, at age 48, I almost died. My death was a medical certainty, and I had to use my own knowledge of biochemistry to save my life and then to restore my health. And that's what got me interested. Almost dying really caught my interest. What I do, I changed my diet. I changed my lifestyle. I've learned how to eat good food. I take very high quality supplements. In fact, I now make my own supplements and sell them, very, very high quality. I get regular exercise. I meditate on a regular basis. So in short, I changed my diet. I changed my lifestyle, and I take very high-quality supplements, and that's why I'm so healthy.
So what are some changes that all of us can take? Because not everyone is able to, make their own supplements in their home. So what are some simple things that we can do right now to keep ourselves from getting sick again?
Okay, well, simple things. If you want to do one thing and only one thing, get off of sugar. Sugar is a deadly metabolic poison. And if you look at it from a biochemical standpoint as to what happens to you when you eat sugar, I wish I had a blackboard here right now, and I could fill a whole wall with what happens when you eat just 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Now, what about the sugar in, say, like fruit or apple juice or something like that?
Well, apple juice, no, but fruit. If you eat a piece of fruit, that's okay. A fruit juice is not okay because you get too much bioavailable sugar and you get a sugar spike in your blood. But when you get a sugar, you can eat 1 teaspoon of sugar. Within 2 hours, your immunity will be reduced by 50%. And then people say, oh, I caught a cold. No, you didn't. You reduced your immunity and you then made yourself susceptible to an infection. So that's why I don't get colds. I don't get infections because I keep my immunity strong and I don't eat sugar. All
because of sugar. So that bag of jelly beans we've been passing around here in the newsroom ever since Easter, that's something that's hurting us.
Bad idea. Bad idea. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Sugar, as I say, is a deadly metabolic poison. And what I mean by that is that it screws up all of your biochemistry. Just 1 or 2 teaspoons of sugar will throw your normal biochemistry into chaos for a period of 6 to 8 hours.
And that's not very much sugar. It doesn't sound like a lot.
Sugar. One cola drink has about 10 to 12 teaspoons. So you eat 1 to 2 teaspoons, your body is going to be in biochemical chaos for 6 to 8 hours. Now, health is when all of your biochemistry is balanced and all your chemistry is working right. When you eat sugar, you throw that balance out for 6 to 8 hours. So if you eat sugar in the morning, put some sugar in your coffee or have a breakfast cereal with a contained sugar, and then have more sugar at lunch and more sugar in the evening, guess what? Your body is going to be in biochemical chaos 24 hours a day.
So what's a good amount then to get on a daily basis?
None.
None?
None, yeah. And here we allow children, we don't allow children to smoke cigarettes. We don't allow children to drink alcohol, but we allow them to buy sugar and eat sugar. Sugar is far more dangerous than alcohol or cigarettes.
Really? Yeah, I was going to ask you, what do parents need to do? Because you're going to have a hard time convincing your child who wants candy right now that that's not good for them.
Right. I understand the problem. I'm well aware of it. But you asked the question, what can people do? That's one thing anybody can do to improve their health. Sugar causes every imaginable disease. For example, Alzheimer's. Sugar is the leading cause of Alzheimer's. Sugar is a major cause of cancer, a major cause of heart disease, a major cause of diabetes. This is, it's a major cause of colds and flu. Sugar is a deadly metabolic poison. Get off of it.
Now, let me ask you, how did you come to this understanding of sugar? Because if it's so bad, why aren't we hearing about this all over the place? A lot of, my doctors never told me not to eat sugar.
Yeah, well, nobody ever told your doctor. Your doctor is not doing the research to find out. And the sugar industry spends so much money on campaign contributions to members of Congress that sugar is actually subsidized in America. It should be outlawed, and it's subsidized.
Wow, and it's hard to convince people not to eat it because it tastes so good. That's why we all love it, Now,
it does taste good.
I want to ask you, how does this all apply to allergies? I'm actually fighting some allergies right now. I don't know if you can tell, but, I feel a little bit sick on a daily basis, and it's because of allergies, not a cold. Can you affect allergies this way as well?
Absolutely. Sugar screws up all of your biochemistry. Health is when all of your biochemistry is running smoothly. When you screw it up, you're going to get diseased, and allergies are just one manifestation of disease. So, yes, you can even help allergies by getting off of sugar.
What are some of the misconceptions you think then that people have about health and about staying healthy? Because a lot of people feel like I'm working out, I'm counting calories, I'm going to be fine, and it sounds like there's more to it than that.
There's a lot more to it than that, and that's why I wrote my book, Never Be Sick Again. And really, everybody should read Never Be Sick Again because it tells you all this stuff, and it tells you how to stay well. It tells you how I got sick and how I got well and how you stay well. But basically, it's all about, comes down to the cells. We're all made of these little little microscopic units of life called cells. And we started life as one cell in our mother. The average person is now somewhere around 75 trillion cells. 75 trillion, that's a lot. But it all comes down to, if every cell is working the way it's supposed to, you can't be sick. Gotcha. The only way to be sick is when a large number of cells malfunction. So your job is to keep all your cells functioning properly. Well, how do you do that? Very simple. You give the cells all the nutrition they need on a daily basis, and they have a grocery list of what they need. So give them what they need on a daily basis and keep them free of toxins that can interfere with the normal function of the cell, and then the cells will function normally, and then you can't be sick. So you see, you can live a disease-free life simply by keeping your cells functioning normally.
It sounds so simple when you say it. We do need to take a quick break. We have so much more to talk about. You actually wrote an entire book just on cancer, and I know a lot of people are going to be really interested to hear what you have to say on that. So we're going to take a quick break. Again, the title of the book, Never Be Sick Again. We'll be right back.